Hi, my name's Mary, and I am a recovery advocate at the Women's Center of the Gospel Rescue Mission. I'm here to tell you a little bit about myself. I've had my own struggles with addiction, as the ladies here. I lost myself in the drug world, in criminal activity. In 1993, I went to jail again, and at this time I spoke with a woman there who told me, let me tell you about my Jesus. She shared with me some stories in the Bible of some of the women that Jesus had met and how he had changed their lives. I really felt like I could relate to these women. And then she started talking about the Peter and how he, when Jesus asked him, "But who do you say I am, Peter?" And he said, "You are the Messiah, you are the Son of the living God." And I knew at that moment that story was for me, and that he was who I was searching for my whole life through drugs and alcohol and men and relationships, and was just looking for him. I did go out and I tried to apply God's word to my life, but nobody had ever taught me that. I fell back into addiction, and I struggled with it many years, in and out of jail. Always knowing that God was going to be my answer. I began praying constantly for God to help me. I knew that he could help me. I wasn't able to help myself, but I knew he could do for me what I couldn't do for myself. In the beginning of 2009, I was arrested. I immediately knew it was divine intervention. There was no other way that could have happened. In fact, sometimes I say that the angels of the Tucson Police Department descended upon me and took me to the place where I was going to get healing. I surrendered then. I went into federal prison. Right after that time, I came and applied for a job at the Gospel Rescue Mission. And it wasn't quite my time yet. I had an interview with several of the staff. They told me, wait a couple years, keep doing what you're doing, and come back. About 6 months later to that, I talked to one of the women that work here, and she suggested that I become a volunteer here. So I came under Chaplain Betty, and I began volunteering here, leading chapel twice a month for 3 years. Then one day it came to pass that I was told that they needed a case manager here. So I called once again. They called me and they said I could come in for my second interview. I was so excited about it. The time that I worked at Gospel Rescue Mission has been the most rewarding time in my life. The women here are wonderful, and just that God has given me the opportunity and the privilege to pour into their life, to teach them the things that I needed to learn to become a part of society, to help them when they feel like running, to talk to them and tell them that God says to stand firm, to tell them how much they're loved and how much that God has for them in their life. I just believe with all my heart that God has placed me here. And even on my resume, I had put that God has raised me up for such a time as this.